Good morning, my Tea Time family. Welcome to another episode of Saturday Morning Tea with Author JB. This is your girl, Author JB. Let me tell y'all something. Miss Rona has made me fluffy. Yes, and I'm going to blame the Rona because I have been trying my hand in culinary and cooking foods from all cultures. And I have been hitting some home runs too. But I ain't going to discuss with y'all all these banana puddings I done made over here during this lockdown, but the devil is a liar. I am starting my weight loss journey very soon. Many don't know this, but because of breast cancer, I have no breasts. And being breastless and overweight can make your body look a little disproportionate. So JB has to shed some pounds to get this body tight over here. You know, it's time for me to do that. It's like a lifestyle change, really. I have to take better care of myself, and even with my stress levels, I have so much on my plate right now. I spend a lot of time giving back, and I do believe it's God ordained and is ministry, but ministry takes a lot out of you if you are doing it right. It can be stressful. So to help me calm my stressors, I drink my tea, and today I'm having a mango passion fruit blend that has great health benefits. One is reducing anxiety, and another is boosting the immune system, which is a plus with Rona around here. Acting like she ain't got no sense. Taste it. Oh, that's good. It's got lemongrass and other ingredients in it, but as you can see, I'm sipping it from my new favorite cup, which simply says, "Thou shalt not try me." And it's an entire root, let me be honest. But as we are sipping our tea, let's talk about this new trending word in these streets, #entanglements. I looked up the word entanglement and found one definition as being a complicated or compromising relationship or situation. What stood out to me in that definition was the word compromising. Compromising means revealing an embarrassing or incriminating secret about someone. Wow. Well, I didn't plan to talk about the Red Table Talk or Will and Jada, but I will say this. All I saw at that table were two hurting people who are in need of healing collectively and individually. What struck me most about their interaction at the Red Table were Will's eyes. I've seen that same look in my own husband's eyes. No, I have had no entanglements during our marriage, but at times I have made it difficult for him to love me. That look in his eyes where he is silently saying, "I have given all I have, but now loving you is hurting me." I have shared those same sentiments at a time or another, one time or another in our marriage, so I recognized it in Will's eyes. I also saw brokenness at the table in Jada. I recognized it because I was once broken. I brought brokenness to my own table and had to be healed. So I had to heal so I could learn how to love correctly and receive love correctly without losing myself in the process. If they are not healed, they will certainly live their vow of bad marriage for life. But it doesn't have to be that way. You see, Eros love, which is the passionate love between a man and a woman, can be beautiful when it lines up with how God describes love in 1 Corinthians 13:4-5. Being kind and patient, not dishonoring one another. Entanglements outside of your relationship dishonors your partner. They are hurtful. The best way to avoid entanglements is to avoid things that get you entangled, like those work husbands and wives. Self-gratification is the root of entanglements. Some people are not willing to make sacrifices and deny themselves for the sake of their relationships. It's all about them. When we are trying to lean into our own understanding, trying to figure this thing called life out without guidelines, we can make big mistakes that can cost us. Because with no guidelines, anything goes. It doesn't have to be that way because God has provided us guidelines to life. As a Christian, I have seen many divorces even in the church. And I am a believer the only way a Christian marriage can fail is if someone in that union wasn't behaving Christ-like. That is the absolute only way. And speaking directly to Christian couples, we must line our love up against the Word of God, because when we deviate from it, we bring any and everything to the table. And that opens the door for all sorts of entanglements. We should be the example to the world. But all the news concerning Will and Jada will fade away. The word entanglement will even stop trending sooner than later. But the compromising sting this has left on their relationship will be long lasting if they don't heal and forgive each other as a couple and as individuals. This applies to many relationships. When loving someone is hurting you, that type of loving is not aligning with what God describes as love. We all have dry moments in our relationships. In those moments, we should understand love is a long-term investment that will pay off when it's done right. And I said done intentionally because love is an action word. And I will be speaking in depth about Eros love in my new upcoming book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Queen. And I will keep you guys posted on the release of it. But I am truly praying for all marriages and love relationships, including mine, because I believe Eros love can be so beautiful when, and I repeat, when it is done the right way. I am praying for all of us, guys. Well, folks, I have come to the end of this broadcast, and I pray you can take something from it to apply to your lives. This is author J.B. Allen signing out, and until next episode, remember to